Hi guys, welcome back to part 4 of IGCSE Pearson Edexcel qualification. Today we are gonna discuss about the assessment information and assessment objectives which is required to assess you for this qualification. So let's move on. Before we go into assessment information, I would like you in knowing the 4 basic assessment objectives which is advisable in your Pearson Edexcel IGCSE specification. So there are 4 assessment objectives which you are going to be assessed on, that is knowledge, application, analysis and evaluation. So knowledge always represents AO1, which you can see in the marking scheme written as AO1. If a question appears to be AO2, that means you are going to get assessed on the application part of the question. And if it's AO3, that means analysis, and if it's AO4, that means evaluation. So keep this in mind always. If it's AO1, that means it's knowledge, AO2 is application, AO3 is analysis, which is assessed, and AO4 is evaluation, which is assessed. So we'll first see what do you mean by an objective. If I say we all have different objectives in our life. So the same way, when you are studying this IGCSE Pearson Edexcel qualification of business, you are also having set an objective in relation with the assessment by the board. So according to them, the objectives means the requirement that students need to meet to succeed in the qualification. So if you want to succeed in the qualification, you will have to be assessed through all these assessment objectives: AO1, AO2, AO3 and AO4. Assessments are systematic methods of gathering data under standardized conditions and reaching a conclusion regarding the knowledge, qualification and potential of a student. Each assessment objective has a unique focus which is then targeted in examinations or coursework. Assessment objectives may be assessed individually or in combination. So let's just have a little more deeper look. These are the assessment objectives and the weighings given for all these objectives. AO1 means it wants you to achieve the objective to recall, select and communicate knowledge and understanding of business terms, concepts and issues. Here they have given the percentage. This is to denote that 27 to 28% of the questions assess your knowledge skills. That is to recall the concepts, basic terms and issues under the specification. Now going on to AO2, what they check is apply knowledge and understanding using appropriate business terms, concepts, theories and calculations effectively in specific context. So understand or just focus on this specific context. Usually the Pearson Edexcel board gives you exams based on case studies. So that is meant by specific context. So based on the case study, you will be asking or assessing on the different concepts, theories and calculations on how you can apply your knowledge on those in order to get the assessment objective. Okay, and that amounts to be of 38 to 39%. Now going on to AO3, it is to select, organize and interpret business information from sources to investigate and analyze issues. So this is your analysis objective. AO3 is analysis. So 22 to 23% of the questions would be checking out your analysis skill. So you need to, for that, what you need to do is you need to select, organize and interpret the business information which is given in the form of case study and the question in relation to that. So you will be investigating and analyzing those issues inside. Okay, and going on to AO4, that is the last one, that will be your judgments based on the information given in the case study and the questions asked related. So it would evaluate business information to make reasoned judgments and draw conclusions, and it would be around 11 to 12% of the whole question paper. So this is how the assessment objectives in your paper has been designed by the specification. So this you need to keep in mind and understand it deeply so that you will be in a position to get your qualification with a good point. Now, while the question paper is asked based on this assessment objectives, there are certain command words used by the qualification, and this table shows the command words that may be used in the question papers for the Pearson Edexcel, International GCSE and Business. It also gives an outline of what each type of question requires students to do. So usually you can see these are the question words or the command words used in your question paper. So each of this question paper, each of this command words would help you. Here you can see if you are asked a question, define break even. If you are asked a question, define marketing, then it would be defining a term from the specification content. That means you have to define marketing from the specification content. If the question word represents give, so give an answer testing recall of knowledge from the specification content. That means it is almost testing your application. Then state, that is give an answer no longer than a sentence referring to piece of contextual information from which they must select the answer. Identify, select the correct answer from reading a graph or table of data. Calculate, use mathematical skills to reach the answer based on the given data. Like that, you can see outline, explain, analyze, justify, and evaluate. We can just see what is analyze. Write an extended answer requiring expansion and exploration of a business concept or issue. The answer will be placed in the context by the question. And justify, write an extended answer using information provided in order to recommend one or two options to a business. So when a question word is asked, justify, take care that you should be providing them one or two options or the probable solutions for the problem they have asked you. Evaluate, it is writing an extended answer using the knowledge of specification content to reach a supported conclusion about a business situation. So usually when they ask you about evaluate certain business problem or business situation, then you will have to give them a conclusion supporting the question with the help of the contents which you have studied. Okay, so these are the main command words used inside your question paper, and each description is given, so please go through this. So this is all about the assessment information, assessment objectives, and the command words used in your question paper. Please let me know if I can help you further for any of these clarifications in your specification. And for the next video, we will be discussing on the transferable skills. Until then, thanks and bye-bye.